Alright guys, so we're back for another video here. In this one, I want to tell you really how you can get the best out of yourself on a day-to-day basis, and really what I do to ensure I'm always performing at a peak level, so that way you're always getting the best results, whether it be in business, personal, or whatever the case is, okay, relationships. I want to ask you a question. What do you do when you wake up in the morning? Is it grabbing this thing? Okay, going on Instagram or TikTok? Because if that's the very first thing you're doing when you wake up, it goes without saying, like, your number one thing you need to do is stop fucking doing that. Okay, you can't be looking at your phone when you first wake up. And I know you right now, you do it. I know you do. You know why I know? Because I used to do it all the time. And it took me a very, very long time to actually stop doing it. So this is like the essential, okay? It goes without saying. The very first thing you need to do is actually put your phone on the other side of the room where you can't touch it, so that when that alarm goes off, you have to get up out of bed, and it is actually impossible for you to be in the bed looking at your phone when you first wake up, okay? Now, number two, what you want to do is you actually just want to like pound some source of energy, okay? For me, it's usually working out straight away. For some people, it's coffee straight away. You really just got to do what works. I think one of the best ways is working out heavy, okay, till failure every day. You know, I don't take rest days. I don't know, maybe that's why I'm not in like some bodybuilder shape or something. I don't know. I mean, I never wanted to be a bodybuilder, so I don't really care that much. All I care about is just trying to continually get healthier and healthier. And, you know, we're getting there slowly. So you need to have some form of exercise in your routine. Shout out to Andy Elliott. I was watching his podcast the other day where he was talking about how it changes your state, okay? Because when you work out, what does it do? Well, it releases all sorts of positive chemicals in your brain, okay? Dopamine, serotonin, all the others, right? These are really key in making sure that not only when you go to do your tasks of the day, you actually enjoy them and you don't find yourself getting distracted every 2 seconds, but it's also not as hard. And this brings me on to my next point, which this is going a little bit psycho level, so you don't have to do this. But if you live in a hot place, it's sort of cheating, so maybe I'm cheating with it. Ice baths, all right? Get in an ice bath, do something hard at the start of the day to ensure that when you do go to take, you know, meetings, or you have to deal with a team, or you've got to make hard, difficult business decisions, it's not that difficult because you've already done something extremely difficult that your mind did not want to do, all right? These are some of the things I do, and I don't think there's any like particular structure. I think some of the things that you would be led to believe online these days is that you have to do things a certain way, you have to follow this exact routine to get results. But the truth is, guys, you got to do what works for you. This is going on a little bit of a tangent, but one of the things I found is that when I stopped listening to everyone else and actually trusted my own intuition, that's when things changed, not only from, you know, personal and relationships, but also business too. Now, other things, guys, I used to eat a lot of shit food, okay? I've had to reverse a lot of bad habits, and I'm still working on it today. But look, I mean, I noticed night and day when I started eating fairly clean foods 80-90% of the time, I actually genuinely feel more energy. Now, if you're someone on the other side of this camera right now, listening to this thinking, oh yeah, everyone says that, you're going to feel better when you start eating clean, you're going to feel like, you know, 10 times better, you're going to have better energy levels, but you don't believe it, I was you. And this is the case with a lot of things in life and business and really everything, is that until you prove it to yourself, you won't believe it's true. And if you watch my other video about beliefs, it's hard, right? Because to change your belief, you have to give yourself evidence that there is a new truth. And this is why, guys, the big takeaway of this video, that I know maybe it's gone on a little bit of a tangent here, I like keeping these off the cuff, but what you need to do is you need to test, okay? You need to think about it. What can I add into my day, or what could I remove from my day to make sure that things go as smoothly as possible for me? All right, short one, keeping it concise here. I'll see you guys in the next video.